Hi everybody, I'm here to review Maison Francis Kurkdjian's A Piece of Me Pour Homme with you today. It was introduced in 2009 and it comes in one size only, 70 ml for $175. You can get it from luckyscent.com. So A Piece of Me actually is supposed to represent the fragrance that you leave behind on somebody after spending the night with them. It's kind of sexy and it's kind of daring, even though the fragrance isn't all that daring. Here we have the box, A Piece of Me Pour Homme, Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Just kind of slips out like this. And of course, the bottle goes in there. Keeping with the theme of keeping it personal, the cap is made out of a mineral from his hometown. 70 ml bottle, cap's very heavy, and the sprayer works very nicely. Now, for this particular fragrance, it only has 3 notes listed. It is Orange Blossom, Amber, and Cedar. Basically, the beginning is a big blast of Orange Blossom. It is definitely a white floral based fragrance, but as time goes on, about an hour into the fragrance, you're going to get a really nice honeyed amber. Now the amber is not dense like in Tom Ford's Amber Absolute. It's more or less like this honey drizzled sort of feeling that you get on top of fresh cotton, fabric softener or anything like that. It reminds me of fresh laundry. There's like this little nice drizzle of honey going on and a little bit of backbone from the cedar. For me, it's become a staple in my collection and it's something that I use often for daily use. It is definitely signature scent worthy. It's something that kind of makes me feel good, just puts me in a good mood. So anything that you want to use for casual use definitely is something that I'd reach for this. For sprays with this one, I do one on each side of the neck, one on each wrist, and one on my shirt. Granted, this fragrance will last long. It'll last about 8 hours. It lasts 8 hours on my skin. You don't have to do that many sprays if you don't want, but it's not going to get cloying as it is a fresh fragrance. For me, this fragrance has memories attached to it, reminds me of the summer, and it just has like a very uplifting feel to it, puts me in a very good mood. Projection with this fragrance is moderate. It's going to stay a little closer to your skin, but that's why I say you can be liberal with the sprays. You can do a little more if you feel like. I do wear this year-round. As I say, it is a staple in my collection, and it is becoming one of my fragrances that I use more frequently. But it's definitely great for spring and summer. Now, overall, the age group that I would categorize this in would be anybody who can pull it off. There's definitely other fragrances that are spring and summery, more fresh, that you could reach for that are cheaper, but I just find that this one has a more elegant touch. It's definitely a little different because of the Orange Blossom. If you can pull off Dior Homme, you can pull this fragrance off, definitely no problem. But if you're a man that kind of feels like he's kind of steering away from those unisex, borderline feminine fragrances, definitely steer clear of this one. Now generally I don't like floral based fragrances, or Neroli, or Orange Blossom for that matter, but that's what's great about this fragrance. It actually kind of, it's funny because I can't stand any of those notes, but this one kind of draws me in. Now Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino comes to mind. If you like Neroli Portofino, you will like this fragrance. Sweet Redemption by Kilian is something that actually turned me off from Orange Flower or Neroli for the longest time. I absolutely despise that fragrance. But if you despise that fragrance, give this one a check. And it's not in that same vein because Sweet Redemption is too sweet and kind of grandmothery. This one's just very fresh, inviting, fun fragrance. Now overall, I do give this fragrance a 9 out of 10 because the longevity is there and the projection is okay. But more importantly to me, it just kind of puts me in a good mood. That is Maison Francis Kurkdjian's A Piece of Me Pour Homme.
We need an intern.
An intern?
Yeah, to go get us coffee.
Yes! I think I'm ready for this. Definitely.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.